Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Kubeir. I'm an ICCRC licensed immigration consultant. This channel is all about Canadian immigration news, updates, things you should do, things you definitely should not do with regards to your Canadian immigration process. All right, Melissa says, I am a police officer in my country. I have applied for a visitor's visa for my daughter and myself. They denied my applications because I don't have ties to my country and Canada. This has me confused. Well, Melissa, when we apply for a temporary residence visa, so a visitor visa is a temporary residence visa. One of the biggest criteria that a visa officer would look at in a visit visa application would be whether this person, what is the likelihood of this person to leave Canada after they have completed their valid period or legal period of stay as a temporary resident in Canada. That is their only interest in that application in terms of whether this person should be granted a visa or not. So when that happens, there are so many different factors that they will be looking at. They will be looking at the financial factors. Can you afford this trip? Okay. What is your financial viability? Number two, what are your ties to your home country in terms of economic ties? So do you have employment? Do you have business? Do you have something which is going to pull you back? So there is a push or a pull factor which is always calculated when assessing an application. What pushes you out of your country, or what factors can push you out of your country, and what are similarly the pull factors that Canada will pull you towards it. Therefore, when you're looking at ties to your home country, you're looking at the factors where you got to prove that there are some substantial or compelling reasons that you will indeed return back to your home country. That could be family ties. That could be your, as I said, economic ties in terms of your employment, whether it's an ongoing employment, whether you've retired, whether you have resigned from your job. How long have you been employed? If it's just an employment which is for a few months or a 1 year or 2 year period, or is it an employment where you have been employed for 5, 6, 8, 10, 20 years? In addition to that, do you have any real estate? Do you have any property? Do you have any stocks? Do you have any bonds? Do you have any other honorary position? Do you have any business engagements? Are you tied to any social organizations that need you to be back in your home country? Do you have any? So these are your push-pull factors in terms of your ties to home country. Then in addition to that, then becomes what is your credibility as a bona fide tourist, as a bona fide visitor. So with that, you are looking at your travel history. Have you traveled to other countries? If you have, what are those countries that you have traveled to? What is, again, the comparative push-pull factor in response to those countries versus your countries? Because Canada would like to see if those countries have a similar push-pull factor the way Canada would like to see with themselves. So for example, you applied for a visa to US, you have a US visa, then Canada would rate you very high on the push-pull factor in terms of you being credible. You have been to Europe and you have returned back. Again, you will score quite high on those criteria as well. You've been to Australia, been to New Zealand. These are some of the countries which to obtain a visa is quite difficult. And if you have traveled and you have returned back to your home country, or for that matter, any other countries which would not be seen low on the push-pull factors, if you have traveled and you have returned back to your country, that establishes your credibility as a visitor. So the first thing what you should do is, since your application has been refused, you should order for GCMS notes, or Global Case Management System notes. These are the notes where visa officer has indicated their primary concern as far as your application profile is concerned, as to why did they not think that you should be granted a visa. Once you understand those reasons, once you are aware of those reasons, you will then be able to reapply after addressing those concerns, after addressing those reasons. And that should be the way to go about it. For people who do not know, we do another live on Sundays, but on Sunday mornings, what we do is a non-immigration stuff. We do it every Sunday on Instagram. So if you're not on Instagram, then you should. That is the link. You should join us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. We do this every Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining in. Let's go through a couple of these things. TikTok, that's the link if you wish to. If you want to make an appointment, then yeah, that is the link. One-on-one for your application to see what we can do for you. And absolutely don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because this channel offers you all the great content which you just won't find anywhere else. At least that's what I think. Thank you so much for joining in. I shall see you next time. Until then, stay safe, take care.